You're listening to Productivity Monsters in the Morning. We are the energy volt your real estate business needs to get you up and out and excited and productive for the day. We go over trending topics and things that really matter in the market of the moment. Here are your hosts, Tiffany Hampton and Brooke Silva.
Brooke Silva.
Good morning, friend. So I'm gonna be a total nerd for a minute because my thing. I am sitting here getting ready and starting my pre-packing and pre-planning for family reunion.
Nice.
I'm so excited.
You're yelling at me for not. I'm a last minute kind of gal, man.
I know, and I've already sent you. Have you ordered this? Do you have this? What do you need for snacks? I am such a prepper and planner when it comes to travel. I think because my first family reunion, it was my first day on the job, by the way. I was unprepared for this event and was cold and hungry and I couldn't get coffee and I was miserable.
Yep.
So I think now that I plan ahead, I love it. But
yeah. Because at the end of the day, it really does make, no matter what it is, whether it's planning for family reunion, a networking event, a class or whatever, if you don't plan and prep, it changes the dynamic of the event.
It does. And I wanted to talk today about the event itself. So I'm going to give you guys the affirmation that people are excited to meet you and connect. Mm-hmm. People are absolutely excited to meet you and connect. And I've got to tell you, the most fun you could ever have is after the actual classes. So here's something that I learned, especially since I knew no one when I first went to family reunion, mega camp, all these big network things, NAR events, the National Association of Realtor events. I had no idea what I was doing there. And I made the mistake of always sticking with the people I knew. And it took me a while to get comfortable enough that I could go into a room of people I didn't know. Like, hello, introvert's nightmare, but I'm not an introvert. Yeah. I drag you in with me screaming and kicking some days.
Take pictures. Talk to this person. I know. And, and it's funny because, what's our industry? It's about people.
It is. And I got to tell you, and this has really started to happen this year. And I don't know if it's through comfort and growing through my role and just meeting more people. The glee and giddiness of connecting two agents together to do deals together, whether it's a commercial with a res or two residential agents in different states to help them really solidify partnerships, it makes my heart sing. Mm-hmm. My role, I am so lucky to be in this role that I get to create relationships, but help others create relationships. Talk about a bucket filling feeling. Whoa, I'm not saying that again. You'll never hear me say that again. Yeah. God, it feels good. It feels. So I did networking wrong. And I think so many people do networking wrong because it's true lead gen. So what do you have to say? Because then I think this is the perfect day for me to nerd out with everyone and just give two helpful hints.
Yeah. And, honestly, I remember when I first joined the region and I was at an event and Matt and Nate and everybody was there. And Matt's like, it takes time for people to get to know you and decide whether they want you in their world, right? And I'm doing the same thing on my end. I'm sizing people up and figuring out if I want them in my world. The difference between how you and I do it is you're an extrovert. I'm the wallflower, right? I'll sit on the wall and I'll figure out whether or not, who in this room, but I'm not going to go have the conversation first. But I read energy, right?
Yeah, and I am the energy.
Right.
And I'm okay with that. And it's funny because I was painfully shy as a child, which is hard for people to believe. But outside my own little family, I was so painfully shy. It took, my dad ended up was a business owner, so I had no choice but to help wait on customers and do things. Then I got into marketing and PR. So branch out, find people you don't know. So my goal at Family Reunion and Mega Camp and all these events is always to find people in every state so that I have a list of people I know and trust who can refer to or reach out to in every state in multiple roles, because I don't want just agents. I want commercial agents. I want luxury agents. I want military agents. I want sports and entertainment. So I go with almost a punch card, like every single state. Every single state, I want to know someone. So here is my thing. Don't grab business cards. Okay, there are so many ways to do things. Tiffany and I have badges. There's places you can make this with your QR codes that drop your contact. In the show notes, I'm going to put my most favorite free app on the planet. It's called Blinq with a Q, B-L-I-N-Q. And what this app does is when somebody scans your code or gets the NFC from you, it not only captures their information and gives it to you and sends you theirs so they can download it, it tells you where you met them.
Nice.
It geolocates it. So if you see 400 people from Anaheim, you know you're at Family Reunion. Or Portsmouth, New Hampshire, you knew you were at the 7 levels of communication event, or wherever you were. So it's one of my most favorite apps ever. Here's the other cool thing. You can put it on your watch as your background, and there's an app, so that way people can just scan it and you get their info and they get yours. You can put it on the
Have
back.
the app too, though?
Huh? Nope.
That's beautiful.
Nope. That's why. And it doesn't matter what platform you are. So I put it as my lock screen on my phone. And I have it on my watch, and I have it on my badge that I slip into the back of my, like the red badges or whatever it is we have to wear. So that way I don't have to worry about 8,000 business cards that I'll probably lose. But now I can just export the data and plop it into my system, because what I do is I drip value on my referral partners. Mm-hmm. Like I'm touching base. I have a smart plan that reminds me to reach out to people constantly with questions. How's the market doing in here? What are you seeing for rates? How long are things sitting on the market? Anything you want me to promote to my people who may be thinking about going to your area.
Right. And talking specifically, these family reunions like 3 weeks away.
Yep.
Essentially the KW events app, right? When that family reunion piece, make sure your profile is filled out.
Yeah. And here's the thing though, that goes away and you can't download the data. So that's why the Blinq app is so important.
But to continue, the reason why is, like, one of the things I want to do is I want to talk to every productivity coach.
Yes.
At family reunion. And how do I track them down? So if they're filling out that information, so we know they're there, I can go send a message and hunt them down and then use the Blinq app.
Don't be a catfish. Please put a picture that looks like you as you are getting, like I look like my picture. I might have a little bit shorter hair, but I look like my picture. And there is no mistaking who I am. Also,
who you are anyway.
Post where you are though. So I've already been posting the panel I'm on and the stage I'm facilitating with another agent. Post about where you're going to be and the events you're going to. And then I've got 2 more things for you. I'm all whooped up and excited about this. This is my jam, okay? You have to do the after things. If you don't do the after things, you are wasting money going there. While the training is incredible, it is incredible. And this is not about drinking and partying. This is about going to the places where you can meet people you would never have a chance to be in the room with. I did not know, one of my first years there, I was speaking to a divisional leader and a regional director. I just met somebody at one of the downstairs lobby bars getting chicken nuggets of all things, because I was starving because there wasn't great food at the time. And I just struck up a conversation. We are still friends. And when I got into the regional role, he was like, yeah, Brooke. Like he was one of my cheerleaders. So you never know who you're going to meet. And staying in touch is just as important like you would with your sphere.
Absolutely. Yes, 100%. And, you know, the whole thing about meeting people and having and that adding value, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially you come from the tech world, I come from the productivity world. So the value that we're going to drop, right?
Huge.
Don't just make it generic.
No. What can you offer? Like, why should people be referral partners with you and send their clients?
Right.
Make it bigger.
Absolutely.
And I've got one more link in there for you. From the years of going to so many events, I have narrowed my travel items down to very specific items. And I have tips and tricks on how to make KW or event travel stellar. So we're going to put that link in there, and it's called FR Must Have Items. And I go through like simple things like, yeah, well, a clear bag's cool. I don't care, they clear bag or not, they search everyone going in. You go through a little metal detector. So while everybody's panicking about getting clear bags, I'm wearing my comfortable backpack. Things like have a water bottle, a reusable one, have snacks, have battery packs.
I don't
Get your,
ever have to worry about snacks in your world.
no, never. You know, get your coffee where you're staying because the lines at the convention center are huge, and dress in layers and be comfortable. We're about to walk. If you have a Fitbit, Apple Watch, Samsung, get ready. Your watch is going to be like, "Are you okay?" You are walking about 4,000 times more than you do a day.
I know, and then it looks at you the day after and says, "What happened?"
What happened? Why aren't you walking? Because I can't. Wear comfy shoes. This is not time for your Louboutins unless you're at, an event, but this is a time to be comfortable, approachable, and just have so much fun.
Yes, yes, absolutely. The education, honestly, I think I agree 100%. The education is second to the relationships.
It is. And we're going to have so much fun. I'm looking forward to it. Poor Tiffany is my roommate.
Yes.
She loves every second of it. Don't let her fool you.
It's opposites attract. You're the
It,
yin, I'm the yang, and if I need to, I just pretend I'm sleeping. It's all good.
it's okay. It's okay.
I'm just going to bed.
All right, friends. We
All
can't
right.
wait to see you.
Absolutely. If you need anything, definitely download that. I will download that today and not wait till the last minute to order all my stuff.
Sure.
See you
All
later.
right. We'll see you soon.